Wanya back inside the wrestling basement, coming at you with another episode of What They Expect, the Monday Night Raw edition. So without further ado, let's jump right into today's video. So one thing we definitely can expect as far as Monday Night Raw, considering his recent activities and actions, we can definitely expect to see Aleister Black on Monday Night Raw. More than likely, we can expect to see one-on-one action between Kevin Owens and Aleister Black, or we can very well see just one of those promos from Aleister Black in that dark room. And overall, more than likely, the route that the WWE like to go in, that they have as far as the storyline between Aleister Black and Kevin Owens, since Kevin Owens' counter was out of it last week due to the attack, they may sit Kevin Owens out for a couple of weeks, then he come back and they just have this big match between the two superstars. But we can definitely expect to see Aleister Black in some type of fashion or form explain his actions over the past couple of weeks. And since it is Monday Night Raw, we can't go an episode of What They Expect without mentioning the 24/7 championship, since it is exclusive to Monday Night Raw. And that's not the only thing that's exclusive to Monday Night Raw, but as far as the 24/7 championship, I think it's right about now the perfect time to put that championship to rest. You know, the Hardcore Championship came in the late 90s and it ended in 2001. And I think this championship is being overkilled. We got only 3 people that's fighting for this championship: R-Truth, Akira Tozawa, and Shelton Benjamin sometimes. Back in the day during the 24/7 rule, when there was the Hardcore Championship, you had Crash Holly, you had the Briscoe brothers, you had Molly Holly, you had a lot of superstars, The Godfather, Undertaker, RVD, Jeff Hardy, many other superstars competing under this 24/7 rule. But not, like I said, now on Monday Night Raw, it's not too many people trying to focus on the 24/7 championship. I think the WWE, when they first announced this championship, they got their money from it as far as the WWE shop, and I think that should have been the end of it. A lot of the stuff that the WWE be doing, it be over the edge and unnecessary, and it really do be bad for business. So yeah, as far as the 24/7 championship, like I said, it's being overkilled. R-Truth is like a 40-time 24/7 championship, which I know is keeping some superstars on TV, but I would rather see R-Truth as the United States champion actually being taken serious, even though technically R-Truth is not a full-time, wrestler. And by that I'm saying that's the main reason that he's in the 24/7 championship pitch, because they can shoot those little promo segments of the championship matches anywhere, anytime, anywhere, whatever they at throughout the week. So that's pretty much the whole gig on that whole situation, and I definitely think it's time for them to remove the 24/7 championship, put R-Truth back in the United States Championship picture. Shelton Benjamin is good in her business, and Akira Tozawa just to go back down to 205 Live, because it's not benefiting their career or helping them whatsoever. And since we're talking about Shelton Benjamin, we might as well kick it over to the Hurt Business. As we all know, Bobby Lashley and MVP are the other members of the Hurt Business. The new United States champion, that being Bobby Lashley. As far as his reign as the United States champion, it's going great so far. I really think it's definitely time for them to move on to a next competitor. Yeah, Apollo Crews, he was a great champion at the time, but now I want to see Bobby Lashley versus Ricochet or Cedric the Entertainer. As far as these superstars, Bobby Lashley should not be fighting these size guys. Those are 205 Live size guys. Why is a cruiserweight study fighting heavyweights? That makes no sense, and the stuff that WWE do is stupid. Like the creative team, the people out there writing for WWE are complete idiots. Like, this stuff is, I feel as though the modern wrestling, the modern WWE program is for kids. Like, it's not for us attitude era guys, and the stuff they be writing, it just makes no sense. Like, they do this every single week. And like I said, it's many other storylines on Monday Night Raw and Friday Night SmackDown. They are driving to the grind. I strongly feel as though they should move forward to better the product. The 24/7 championship. The Hurt Business still fighting with Apollo Crews. Andrade and Angel Garza for the Raw Tag Team Champions. Some of these storylines can be completely cut out and make the product better overall. And this MVP, Bobby Lashley and Shawn Business, the Hurt Business, started fighting with these cruiserweights and Apollo Crews. It's not cutting it right now as far as the mid-card scene on Monday Night Raw. Bobby Lashley should be competing for the World Heavyweight Champion, not for the United States Champion. Even though he make a great champion right now, I just feel though they can be doing a lot more with him. So we can definitely expect Bobby Lashley and the Hurt Business to continue their rivalry with Apollo Crews. Next up, we got the Raw Tag Team Champions, the Street Profits. Now, the Street Profits has been going to war with Angel Garza and Andrade for, it seems like an eternity. Literally, like they are completely driving these storylines into the ground. We tired of seeing the Street Profits defeat Angel Garza and Andrade. And personally, Andrade is my favorite active superstar right now, and I don't like to see Andrade lose. They need to completely let Angel Garza and Andrade split up. They're not doing good as a team, and Zelina Vega is really like the glue trying to hold them together. Angel Garza and Andrade really should never start teaming up from the jump, because they are two single competitors. Like, if they ain't won a Raw Tag Team Championship after all this time, then obviously it's not meant to be, and the chemistry is not there, and quite frankly, nobody wants to see it. Andrade as a tag team, that's not it. He don't need all that dead luggage and weight on his back. It just needs to be him and Zelina Vega, and they need to put Angel Garza with that whoever that new blonde chick is. They need to go ahead and part ways, because Andrade needs to get back to some championship goal. And with Angel Garza by his side, holding him back and holding him down, is not going to get it. And again, all these storylines that WWE are driving into the ground, we can definitely expect to see the Street Profits continue their storyline with Angel Garza and Andrade. And considering the fact that last week the Retribution group interrupted the tag team match, it ain't really like they had big plans as far as this tag team match anyway. Because they had big plans as far as their storyline between those two teams, Retribution would have not broke it up. They were just a reason for them to prolong this whole storyline. And where are the Viking Raiders? Why are they not in the tag team picture? Where is the Raw tag teams? We got the Street Profits, we got Andrade and Angel Garza, which are two single competitors. We got the Viking Raiders. Who else we got in the tag team division? It's like the tag team division is dying on both brands. You got Shinsuke Nakamura and Cesaro over there not doing nothing at all. You got the Street Profits beating the same people every single week. I'd be glad when Survivor Series roll around so we can see champion for champion, because obviously the number one contenders and the people that they're going against it's not believable, and it's not adding up. So we can definitely expect to see the rivalry between those two teams continue tonight on Monday Night Raw. Who is next to challenge Asuka for the Raw Women's Championship? Now, I had kind of broken down the three people that could potentially go against Asuka. At first, I said it was going to be Sasha Banks. I said it was going to be Nia Jax or either Shayna Baszler. So, since this past Friday night on SmackDown, we seen Bayley turn heel on Sasha Banks, which some I pretty much predicted. As far as that, it's safe to say that Sasha Banks and Bayley are, secluded to Friday Night SmackDown. And on the other hand, we got Shayna Baszler and Nia Jax, which this tag team really can implode. And I feel as though they're definitely going to eventually drop those tag team championships to the Riot Squad. But as far as who's next for Asuka, I feel as though a bright superstar that could definitely step up to the plate, it would definitely have to go to Bianca Belair. Like, what are they doing with her talent? They wasted her talent. She should have been in that ring competing and showing out what she could do inside there. But more than likely, since I know how the WWE operate, we can definitely expect to see a match between Natalya and Mickie James to get a shot at Asuka's championship at Clash of Champions. Because if you ain't noticed the pattern in WWE right now, whoever's going to challenge the champion at Clash of Champions is more than likely not going to win. Randy Orton is not going to defeat Drew McIntyre. Nah, I take that one back. I would love to see Randy Orton defeat Drew McIntyre. But all these other matches, whoever go against Asuka is not going to beat her. Whoever go against Bayley is not going to beat her. Like, the WWE is so predictable now. Like, they need to get more unpredictability and actually have some more storylines that's believable. So, like, It's clear, obviously, it's definitely going to be Natalya versus Mickie James, and the winner get the opportunity to lose to Asuka at Clash of Champions. And I can't predict it no better than that, so we can definitely expect to see a build up to Clash of Champions to see who earned the opportunity to lose to Asuka. Nobody is ready for Asuka. Nobody but Charlotte Flair. What better time right now for Charlotte Flair to come back and be in there right now, because the women's division is it's sadly, but it is kind of dying because they're not utilizing their talent. Now, Sasha Banks and Bayley, that whole 2-belt gig that they had going just 2 weeks ago, it was actually good, but then they killed it when they lost all their championships. Like, Becky Lynch did it better than everybody, and I don't think nobody else could ever do it like that. And last and certainly not least, we got Randy Orton. Of course, he's going to be fighting for the WWE Championship at Clash of Championships in however many weeks it is from now. As far as last week, we seen him defeat both Keith Lee and Seth Rollins. Keith Lee, since his main roster debut, has been very impressive. He down there defeated Seth Rollins last week. He defeated Dolph Ziggler, which Mansoor can defeat Dolph Ziggler. I don't know what type of stuff Dolph Ziggler been on, considering the fact he is a 2-time world heavyweight champion. So far, Keith Lee have definitely been impressive over here on Monday Night Raw. Keith Lee defeated Randy Orton, a 14-time world heavyweight champion. I kind of thought that they were going to put Keith Lee versus Drew McIntyre, but that's obviously not the plan right now. So like I was saying, as far as tonight on Monday Night Raw, we can definitely expect Randy Orton to, build momentum as he always do heading into his championship matches. And tonight, Keith Lee is definitely going to be on the wrong end of an RKO. So, with that being pretty much everything to expect as far as Monday Night Raw tonight, feel free to smash that like button, super kick subscribe button, comment down below, and hit that bell notification. Till next time, this is the Wrestling Basement.